Hello and welcome to your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 10th of June, 2015. The moon today in the early portion of the sign of Aries and in the nakshatra of Uttara Bhadrapada. None of us likes feeling uncertain. We like to feel like we have things figured out and we know how things are going to go. We like to, for lack of a better way to put it, feel as if we have a certain level of control upon our lives, right? But how much control do we ever really have at any one given moment in time? Not quite as much as we think that we might have. And we have to, by the nature of life itself, deal with a certain level of uncertainty. And even though we don't like feeling powerless, we sometimes lose sense of the fact that actually surrendering to a situation or surrendering to a process actually brings more power and more strength than we might otherwise imagine it to bring. Uttara Bhadrapada is different from Purva Bhadrapada, which was yesterday's nakshatra. If you remember, Purva Bhadrapada is about taking something abstract and making it concrete. Well, with the processes of Uttara Bhadrapada, we're taking something concrete and we're kind of sublimating it or transcending it or defining the essence of it so that it can shift into that which is abstract. In terms of the spiritual journey, it's the final dissolution that happens before liberation. That's the process that's connected to Uttara Bhadrapada. So of course, with Uttara Bhadrapada, there's always going to be a particular level of uncertainty. But what tends to happen with those processes is because of not liking the fact that we're uncertain about something, we tend to pull our energy together and become completely disinterested in receiving input from the universe, from our soul, or however you want to look at it. We kind of discount that and we become completely disinterested in anything other than what we are actually trying to achieve or what we are actually desiring. And usually what tends to happen with this process is something will come along and will shatter our paradigm and make us take a different look or see things from a different perspective, as uncomfortable as that might feel to experience. The deity that's connected to Uttara Bhadrapada is Budnya, which is the serpent of the depths. It represents the mysterious, that which is unknown. Right? Due to the energy of the day, you're likely feeling completely disinterested in anything other than that which you're trying to achieve or that which you're pursuing. But one part of you is holding yourself back because you're feeling uncertain. You're restricting yourself. And due to this process of restriction, there's likely going to be a building of frustration to the extent that's going to cause you to lash out or act in a fierce manner in order to attain whatever it is that you're trying to attain. And this is likely going to have a certain degree of success, I should mention, but that success does come at a price. It creates further burdens for us to have to work through in the future. So the wisdom within this, the guidance that the day has to offer, is to be able to try to attain a state of equanimity, to not fear those things that we're uncertain about, but instead be humble to the extent that we're always willing to receive further input or further guidance. The lunar tithi for today is Krishna Navami. It's the 9th day of the dark half of the moon, which itself has a very fierce and ferocious approach to achieving whatever one is trying to achieve. It creates those feelings inside of one. The solar lunar yoga that's for the day is Sabhagya, which means good fortune. But Sabagya is associated with Venus, which is not very well off in the day's energy. So it creates feelings of not feeling fortunate. So likely you'll feel a buildup of energy and feel compelled to, really act in a very strong manner towards achieving whatever it is that you're going to achieve. But upon further reflection after you do so, will likely not feel quite so happy about the fact that you did it. So the way to avoid that is to try to avoid lashing out if at all possible. Try to avoid acting in a very harsh manner in order to try to attain your goals, but instead be willing to receive further guidance so that you can act in a more balanced manner. Now, obviously, this could be impacting any area of your life dependent upon where these planets are influencing your chart. And if you would like further information on that, I do offer a vast range of astrological services. They're available through the link further down in this YouTube video. You can also contact me through my astrological services. You can sign up for an astrological service if you're having difficulty with a particular aspect of your life, of course. And in addition to that, I do also have a subscribe button over in the right-hand corner of this video. If you enjoy the videos, please do consider subscribing so that you can show your support. In addition, you'll receive a regular update every time a new video is released. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 10th of June, 2015. Until tomorrow, take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.